Did you know that the word Auschwitz actually existed long before Second World War and there were absolutely no bad connotations connected with it? In this video, we will discuss what the word Auschwitz actually means and how it became almost a synonym of human evil. Make sure you stick until the end, because at the end we will be talking about how sometimes today you have to be really careful when you use this word. My name is Zuzanna Waligura. I'm a Kraków guide and tour operator. 5 years ago, I made it my mission to start providing in-depth, thought-provoking Auschwitz tours. I had already worked for 8 years with Auschwitz tours, guiding for different travel agents, and I always found that there was something very commercial about these tours. I wanted to do something different, but how was I going to provide something different? The answer came in the word Auschwitz, because the word Auschwitz is the name for the town where the death camp and the concentration camp was later located by the Nazis. But today, if you look at Google Maps, there is no town called Auschwitz. So what is this all about? Let's go back a little bit in history. Let's take a look at some old maps, old postcards, and figure this all out. On Google Maps, you will see that the former Auschwitz concentration camp is located in the town called Oświęcim. The name Oświęcim is the Polish name for a town with 800 years of history. This once was a significant town, which was the capital of its own duchy, and it had a castle for royal local administrators. Because of the location of the town on the map, there were also a lot of Czech influences, a lot of German influences. So you can see the written name of the town in documents written in many different languages. You guessed it correctly, that the name Auschwitz is just the German version of the word Oświęcim. Just like in English, you call the capital of Italy Rome, while the local people call it Roma. In Polish, we call it Rzym. It's the same with Oświęcim. It has a different name in different languages. So for the first time, a word similar to Auschwitz appears in a document from 1312. This is when, next to the Latin name of the town, in parentheses, we can see this word, which apparently is going to later evolve into Auschwitz the way we spell it today. But that spelling became much more popular only in 1800, so about 500 years later, when the town became a part of the Austro-Hungarian Empire. And the German language was the main legal language in the empire. So on the documents and maps from that time, we can see the word Auschwitz very, very often. It was even included in the official title of the emperors of Austro-Hungarian Empire, starting with Maria Theresa. The long title, including all the lands that the emperor ruled, does include the word Auschwitz in it, referring to the Duchy of Auschwitz and Zator. Interestingly, the postcards from before the war, which have the beautiful views of the city and some German inscriptions on them, they still call the town Oświęcim, just like the local community referred to it. However, here there is one very interesting and very important fact I have to mention about the local community, because there was one more language used by the local community of Oświęcim, and this was Yiddish. Right before Second World War, the town of Oświęcim had almost 60% of Jewish population. Jews were the majority of people in the town, and a lot of them spoke Yiddish. And in Yiddish, they referred to the town as Auschwitzin. But coming back to the postcards, it's only the postcards from the time of Second World War that use the word Auschwitz and nothing else when they refer to the town. And the town of Oświęcim was bombarded already on the first day of Second World War. Very soon it was taken over, and in October 1939 it was incorporated into Third Reich, again using German as the legal language. This is when the Slavic sounding word Oświęcim, rather difficult to pronounce, was changed legally into the historically known Auschwitz. Today, this word is widely recognized from people from all over the world because this is the town where the Nazis established a concentration camp and a death camp, which eventually became the biggest complex of Nazi camps ever organized by them in Europe. Interestingly, Polish prisoners of the Auschwitz camp most often refer to it as the camp in Oświęcim or the Oświęcim camp. They are known as survivors of Oświęcim, or maybe I should say they were known as survivors of Oświęcim, because right now the historians have a different approach and they are trying to really unify the names. So this is very important that nowadays when you refer to the camp, you always should use the German name Auschwitz, which also indicates that who organized it. And when you refer to the town, you should always refer to it as Oświęcim, unless you want to evoke the non-existent world, Jewish world, in that town, and then you refer to it as Auschwitzin. And I strongly encourage you to explore Oświęcim, especially also to explore Auschwitzin, going a little bit deeper than just the camp itself, especially exploring the Jewish history in the town, really makes the Auschwitz tour a completely different and a much more tangible experience. Thank you for watching. If you found this helpful, please make sure you subscribe to the channel, so I will be posting here more videos like that about Krakow and Auschwitz that will make your visit here much more meaningful and memorable.